Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of Season 2, Episode 20 of Gravity Falls, titled Weirdmageddon 3, Take Back the Falls. We start off exactly where we left off, with Dipper, Mabel, Wendy, and Seuss coming up to the Mystery Shack, where Stan has become basically a bomb shelter due to what Dipper and Ford created with the unicorns. So he has all these survivors, some of the most random-ass survivors. We have McGucket, unicorns, gnomes, the multi-bear, the manitors, Rumble McSkirmish several times, Sheriff Blubbs, Larry King's decapitated head made a reappearance. Did I say Sheriff Blubbs? Some of these were just so... Candy and Grenda were there. Some of these were so random. I believe Grenda could survive. She's absolutely surviving the apocalypse. I don't believe that all of several times is going to make it. At least half of them have been taken. I refuse to believe that. Also, Pacifica is there, and she's shockingly alive. She shouldn't be. Her parents were taken. She was right by them. She should have got as well. Sheriff Blubbs as well, because wasn't he there when Derlin was taken? I don't think in any reality Sheriff Blubbs would leave Deputy Derlin. I don't believe that. So Stan's just like, yeah, I elected myself the chief. We're gonna be living off canned beef, and when we run out, we're just gonna eat the gnomes. And the gnomes are like, hey, we're short, not deaf. And Stan's like, shh. Talking will only make you chewy. Hey, I know he's gonna hate me for this, but Preston will eat the butler. Northwest would get along swimmingly with Grunkle Stan. Just saying. Also, I'm just remembering, the little putt-putchins are there as well. Those little putt-putt people from that episode. I was half expecting Mermondo to pull up for some reason. Unconceivably, I was half expecting him, the ghost from that inconveniencing episode, some zombies. I was expecting two of those dippers that ran off into the woods in that Dipper episode to pull up. I don't know who I was expecting, but after I saw, half the random-ass people that were in there, I was like, yeah, okay. Also, Rumble McSkirmish. How's he out of his game? I mean, did the Weird Blast just take him out? I guess since, he's already been out of it, I guess it's not inconceivable. Anyways, Mabel and Dipper know what time it is. They know Bill needs to go down, and they're about that action. So they're like rallying the troops. We're gonna take back our family, Actually, it comes after Chandra Mendez, who is the reporter that Indall reporters managed to sneak into Bill's lair to show us the throne of all the horrified, corpses, basically. And everybody's like, hey, that's our family. We need to save them. So that's when Dipper and Mabel get the plan. And McGucket says, I'll build us a Megatron. And he's like, this is the first one I'm not using for evil. How is McGucket not in prison? You can only plead insanity so many times, I believe, right? Right? I feel like after he admittedly destroyed the downtown area because, his buddy Ernie didn't come to his retirement party? Or was that his ex-wife leaving him? I don't know, but I feel like he should be in prison for, ever. Anyway, they get there, they open up the biggest can of whoop-ass that Bill has probably ever gotten. They rip out his eye, and he's just nonchalantly, do you know how long it takes to regenerate an eye? Oh my god. So they get there, they rescue Ford, because, that was the whole thing, because he knows how to, save everything, and he draws the line in the sand, basically. The pentagram, I think it is, and all the symbols. Some of these are the most random people ever. So, Dipper, Mabel, Ford, Stan, McGucket, Pacifica, Seuss, Wendy, Robbie, Gideon. I think I got them all. Did I say Seuss? Oh, my memory's not. Anyway, it feels like some of these were just like stretches. Robbie with his, Destiny hoodie. Gideon with his tinted telepathy. Wendy because she's cool as ice, so she's the ice cube. Pacifica is the llama because she's wearing a llama sweater that she's never worn before. Some of these are just straight stretches. Pacifica and Mabel, I feel like Pacifica and Wendy were last minute additions because they had plans for everybody else, and they were like, well, shit, if we're having Robbie and Gideon, we gotta have Wendy. If we're having Wendy, we gotta have Pacifica. My personal opinion is this. We should have had more episodes that made us like these characters. I feel like we should have been having some centric episodes since season 1. Like, Dipper and Mabel are still, like, the focused. They're the main storyline, but the setting is these characters. Like, for instance, how it basically been in season 2. We needed more of that in season 1. We needed Robbie to be likable because, like, come on, man. It just feels dumb that Robbie is part of the whatever they're called. Gideon, this man just had his redemption. He's not even fully redeemed in my eyes. Lock his little ass still up again. Anyways, Bill finds the Achilles heel of the Mystery Shack mech and whoops its ass. Comes back because Stan refuses to grab Ford's hand because Ford never thanked him for saving him, which is fair. Which is very fair, And Ford throws like fine. Thank you. And that works for Stan. It's half-hearted, but that all he wanted was the thank you. He didn't want the meaning, I guess, So he comes up, and then he says, me and him. Or something like that. And then Ford's like, him and me. Grammar. So Stan's like, nope, we're not doing this. Nope, fair enough. So the apocalypse is going to continue because Ford was the grammar police. And that's how the episode ends. Man, I just can't get over that Robbie's a chosen one. Robbie is a chosen one. They couldn't have found any other characters? Actually, well, no, who else would it be? Sheriff Blubs? Well, we got Candy and Grenda. Grenda is a great chosen one. We had Grenda right there. Anyway, I really enjoyed this episode. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.